Okay, so we've got a chair at the foot of the mat. We're gonna come there in a minute. So just move it a little bit out of the way, but don't have it go too far. And your weights can be, maybe just set those on the chair so you've got them easily accessible for when we do come down. All right, we're gonna start at the front of your mat standing up. We've got our feet just about hip distance apart. Maybe just rock the weight forward and back for a moment, just trying to find where you're centered on the feet, feeling like all 4 points of the feet are heavy. All right, let's inhale and take the arms up. Grab that left wrist, take it up and over to the right. Try to keep your tailbone nice and heavy here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take it back up. Grab the right wrist with the left hand and exhale, take it over to the left. Big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, soften the knees, dive forward, nice flat back all the way down, letting the head hang. Start to straighten into the legs. And then inhale, extend the chest forward, get a flat back. Knees can be nice and soft here. Do that a couple more times. Exhaling, trying to fold over the legs, maybe go into a little straighter leg. And then inhaling, extending the chest forward, top of the head, shoulders down out of the ears. Good, 2 more like that. Exhale, folding. So each time I want you to feel like you can fold a little deeper and then inhale and get a little bit lower with the hips and longer through the spine. And then exhale, straighten into the legs a little deeper. Inhale, reach forward. Now on your next exhale, go ahead and just straighten into your left leg. You can keep your head dangling towards the floor, but your right knee is gonna bend pretty deep. Now walk your left hand right under your left shoulder, and we're just gonna turn the chest to the right and maybe reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Cinch in the core, and exhale, bring it down. Good, switch the legs. So now right leg's gonna straighten, left knee is gonna bend pretty deeply. Just hold here for a moment. Good, keep the right hand under the shoulder, left arm's gonna swing up and try to rotate towards the left here. One more big inhale. And exhale all the way down. Plant the hands, go ahead and step yourself back into your plank position. Just holding here, turning the chest forward, getting the heels to reach back, try to get long through the neck. Good, just start to turn on the core here. Start to feel that stability. Starting to drag your hands back and your toes forward, feeling that kind of hug to the center. Give me just one more breath here. Good, so now from here, we're just gonna march right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot back, left foot back. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps forward, right foot back, left foot back. 3 more on the right. Here's 3. Trying to stay pretty still through the torso. 2. 1. Good, we're gonna start with the left foot now. Step it forward, left, right, step it back, left, right. Forward, left, right, back, left, right. 3 more. 3. 2. 1. Step it all the way back, hold that plank, send your hips back towards your heels, and then back forward into plank. Back over the heels, and forward, back, and forward. Here's 7, just trying to turn on that heart rate. Get it up a little bit. Get those thighs turned on. There's 3, 2, 1. We're gonna send the hips all the way back to hold. Here's our little pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten back into the legs. Start to pedal the feet. Downward facing dog. Good. Just switching back and forth a little bit here, lengthening the back side of the body. Let's take that right leg up and back on the inhale. All right, we're gonna shift our weight forward, tap that right elbow with the right knee, and send it up and back. Bring it all the way forward, plank, tap the elbow to the knee, send it back. So we're staying on that right side, right knee, right elbow. Good, just going back and forth. Really find that reach back as you go back to down dog. That's 5, you got 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it forward, little pull of that knee forward to tap. Tap, just hold the knee forward, use the low belly here. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that foot between your hands. Come on up, crescent lunge. Slow down your breath a little bit here. Try to see if you can soften the back knee and get that pelvis to feel like it's nice and upright. Good. All right, arms are gonna pull down, elbows are gonna tap behind you, or they're gonna feel like they're gonna tap behind you as you lift your chest, and then inhale right back up to those arms straight. Exhale, pull those elbows down and back behind you, lift the chest, inhale up. So I'm trying to stay pretty stationary in my lower half. I want my belly to be firing so that I feel like I'm resisting arching into my low back. But I want to go really broad to my chest. I want to feel like I'm squeezing those elbows in and opening the front side of my body. Chest is lifting to the sky every time those elbows come in. Let's go for 4, 3, good. Really trying to lengthen the front side of that left hip. 2, keep reaching that left heel back. 1, inhale, arms back up. Exhale, hands come down in front of your heart. You're gonna hinge forward and we're gonna turn to hook that left elbow onto the right knee and then start to turn your chest to the right. Keep the left hip lifting, don't let it drop, and get your left leg nice and straight here. Good, give me just another breath. Good, look out in front of that right foot. Can you bring your left hand out in front and then just reach your right arm forward. Shift your weight into that right foot and my left leg's gonna float. So we're gonna stay pretty low here. Try to get your belly to tap that right thigh and then you're just gonna bend the left knee. Bring it in so you can touch your left ankle with your right hand and then extend it back out. Bring it in to tap, extend it out. You can get light on those left fingertips, but I want you to stay pretty low here. Good, here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back out, turn your chest towards the floor if it's not already there. Both hands to the heart, we're gonna straighten up into that right leg, and then bend the right knee, belly brings you down, comes down to the thigh. Press back up and down. So if you need to, you've got your chair and the floor as a place for your hands. You can hold your hands at your heart, hold them at the heart. Try to keep that knee going right over that second toe. 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Step that left foot back. Slide the right foot back and hook it right on top of your left ankle. Good, so from here, we're just looking forward. We're gonna see if you can just softly bend those elbows back, real little, and press right back up. Little micro bend of those elbows, press back up. I want those elbows to point behind you. Again, they don't have to go very far. You don't have to go all the way down. Let's just go for 5, 4, keeping that plank, 3, 2, 1. Separate the feet, look forward, lower your knees. Here we go, those chaturanga push-ups. All the way down, all the way up. Make sure those hands are right under your elbows. Here we go, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, all the way to the floor. Just press down to the toes, reach your hands back, pinkies turn up to the ceiling, and reach back for the feet. Think of length over height. So when you keep reaching the arms back as the top of the head reaches forward. Little lifts of those arms. 10, 9, try to pick them up above your body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that lift of those arms, lift the legs, hold, reach, roll the shoulders together in the back. Good, bring those hands down. Tuck your toes, push back to your knees, all the way back, child's pose. Take a breath. One more. Good, look forward, plant the hands, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Pedal the feet, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna go to that left side now. Left leg's gonna lift up and back. Find that stretch, reach the left leg all the way along, push the hands down and forward. And here's where we're gonna shift forward, left knee, left elbow, and then all the way up and back reach. Left knee, left elbow, and back. See if you can really turn your chest forward as you come into that plank. Let's go for our last 5, 4. Good, get that knee forward and up. Use your belly. 3, 2, all the way forward. Hold it there. A little pull forward of the knee. Use your low belly. Pick it up. There's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that foot between your hands. Get yourself hip width distance with your feet. Come on up. Crescent lunge. So again, I'm going to soften my back right leg a little bit so I can pull my pubic bone up. Then I can start to lengthen the right leg back if it feels like I can keep that there. Inhale, arms down. All right, so keep the low back the same. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the elbows behind you. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. You may not feel like you get a big movement, but make sure it's coming from the upper back and not just your head dropping back. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back up, hands to your heart. Hinge yourself forward, straighten the back leg, and now rotate to put that right elbow on top of that left knee. So I'm gonna pick up my right hip so it doesn't drop towards the floor, and I'm gonna push into my hands as I turn my chest towards my thumbs. Try to get long, so watch that you're not rounding towards your hands. Lean your head and shoulders back. Good, 2 more breaths here, just holding. So you can get that left knee right over that left heel. Good. All right, right hand's gonna come down on the floor, maybe just a little bit outside of that right, or out of that big toe of the left foot. So I'm just to the right of it and forward. And then I'm gonna pick up my right leg. Left arm's gonna reach forward. Now I'm gonna try to stay low in that left leg. Bend the knee. Tap that right ankle, reach back out. Extend and bend. Tap it, extend back out. Stay low in that left thigh. Good. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and straighten back out. Bring both hands to your heart or onto the chair. We're pushing all the way up and trying to bend nice and deep. All the way up. Bend that left knee deep. So just like a little elevator going up and down. Again, your hands can come on the floor, or they can go onto a block, or they can be on the chair. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Hands to the floor, slide it back. Left ankle goes on top of the right leg. Hold here. All right, here's those little micro bends. Little bend back of the elbows and press. So we're not going very far. I just want you to challenge those triceps a little, push those elbows back behind you as you bend. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separate the feet, lower the knees, walk your hands wide for your push-ups. All the way down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the floor. Tops of the feet press down. Arms are going to go wide like a T. And all we're going to do here is pick up the arms, shoulder blades draw together, and back down. So I'm going to try to keep my chest lifted, but I don't want to think too much of the height of my shoulders as much as can I get really long through my spine and press down into my feet, lift up my knees, draw the belly away from the floor, and we're just picking those arms up. I want to make them come up as one unit, and then I'm shoulder blades squeezing together in the back. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those hands up, swing them back to your hips, palms face the floor, swing them forward, palms face the floor, okay? So keep the palms facing down the whole time. And you don't have to go all the way forward if it's too much for the low back. Maybe they just come out to the T. Try to keep those arms up at the same height as your body. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands under those elbows. Push yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. I'm sorry, child's pose. Child's pose. Take another breath. Good, look forward, pick up the hips, tuck the toes. Now downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Good, let's take that right leg up and back. Bend the knee into the chest, take it all the way over to the left elbow, and all the way up and back. Reach the right leg behind you. All the way across, tap that left elbow, all the way back. Good. The pace little, there's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it here. Little pulses. Bring that knee across the body. Try to tap that elbow. 8, 7. Use your low belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in between the hands. Now just walk your left foot a little bit in. So you've got a shorter stance here. You can leave your hands on the floor or maybe they come on the blocks. But you're going to start to straighten into that right leg. Now if you don't have blocks, you can always use the chair as well. So I want you to be able to get a flat back here. So if you're really rounded, come up, get your torso higher, then square your hips up with the front of your mat. So turn that right hip back and that left hip forward. Then you can start to lower your torso towards your thigh, but I want you to keep that flat back the best you can. Keep lengthening the spine. Maybe just 2 more breaths here with the spine nice and long. Good. Now start to round the upper body over that right thigh, keeping the legs the same. And let your head dangle or start to draw your knee towards your nose. Good. Pick up the head and shoulders, get back to that flat back. Now again, you can use your chair with that left hand, or you can keep your left hand on the floor, but I want you to have a nice straight spine as you start to turn towards that right leg. Right hand can either come on your hip or it can extend up to the ceiling. So your choice, hand can be on the floor or on the chair, but I want you to find out where your flexibility is gonna make sure that you can keep a flat back. So if your hips are too tight or your hamstrings are too tight, you may need to get up on that chair. One more big breath. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Just slide that left foot back a little bit so you can come up in a warrior two. So now we're back to our longer stance here. Hips are gonna lower a little bit. Arms are gonna come up. Good. Now from here, we're gonna do our little leaning forward over that front leg. Right hand sweeps back, left hand is over the ear. And now we go reverse. Left hand reaches forward, right arm over the ear. So it's that dancing warrior here. Legs stay the same. Arms and torso come up and switch to lean back and then forward. Good. Just a couple more here. Opening up the side body, turning on those outer hips. Now the next one, we're gonna come forward. That right arm's reaching towards the back of the mat, left arm's over the ear. And now we're gonna see if you can swing this right arm up to the ear and reach it back to the back of the mat. Reach it up to the ear and down. So tuck that tail underneath you. Make sure your low belly is fired and that you feel like you've got a nice neutral spine. I don't wanna feel like I'm in my low back at all. Let's go, last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that arm by the ear. One more big breath. Good, all the way upright. Arms come back out to the T. Straighten the right leg. Now if you need to walk this left foot in a little bit, we're gonna come in a triangle. Don't be too far from your chair. You may want to use that. So I'm going to reach my right arm forward and hinge my left hip back like someone's pulling me in opposite directions. And I want to try to keep the length in both sides of my ribs. Front ribs pull in. Now either that right hand can come out of the chair, or maybe your shin, or your ankle, or maybe it can even slide down to a block or onto the floor. Now I'm going to take my left arm up to my ear, and you reach it overhead. Try to press the arm into the hand if it's on the shin, or just lean that left shoulder back. Give me one more big breath here. Good. Left hand onto the hip. And wherever you're at, you're gonna do little crunches with that left oblique. So I'm just coming up a few inches, down a few inches. So you can be way higher, or you can be almost parallel to the ground. We're just going for 6, 5, really cinch in the waist. 4, like you're putting on a tight coat. 3, 2, 1. One more time, stretching it. Let that left arm over the ear. Right hand's on the chair or the shin or the floor. And then that left arm reaches back, come all the way back up. Good job, bend into the right knee. You can wiggle that foot back out if you need to on the left side. Now that right hand's gonna try to come to either the inside of that right foot or onto that right elbow, right knee. Okay, your choice. And then again, left arm over the ear. Good, both hands are gonna come to the inside of that right foot. So just pivot around on the ball of the left foot and you can wiggle the right toes out a little bit. Let your chest turn forward, let your hips drop. Keep that left knee up if you can. Good, now lower the left knee. Turn your right toes out at a diagonal, so they're pointing a little bit towards the right corner of your mat. And then bring your right hand onto your right knee. Now your left arm is going to be your kickstand, so you're just going to start to pivot and turn your chest towards your right leg. You can stay here, or you can start to bend into that back leg, that left leg, and see if you can reach back with that right hand to grab it. So you can stop anywhere along the way there. But I want you to try to feel this stretch in that left quad, left hip flexor. So you can kick into the foot and the hand, or you can pull the foot in towards your bottom. One more big breath here. Good, release the back foot. Wiggle that right foot into the middle. Place both hands down. Pick up the back knee. Step the right foot back. Hold yourself here. Good, we're gonna come onto our forearms. So lower all the way down. And then we're just gonna shift your weight forward over your wrists and then pull your heels back towards your neutral plank. So going on your tippy toes, leaning forward and back. Here's 8, 7, 6, try not to drop your head, chest is forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good job. Place the hand, come back up into plank, send it back up, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. All right, other side. Left leg goes up and back. We're gonna bring it across to tap that right elbow and send all the way up and back. Left knee, right elbow, up and back. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one. We're gonna hold it there. Do this little pull forward. Pull forward. Try to tap that knee to the elbow. 7, 6. Use your belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that left foot between your hands, and then just slide your right foot a little bit closer. So you're in this shortened triangle position. Now you can bring your hands up on that chair or on a blocks, but I want you to get into a flat back, and then you're gonna pull this left hip back behind you so your hips feel squared in front of the mat. Now from here, you can start to gauge how far low you can go by how flat you can keep your back the whole way down. So if it wants to round halfway down, then just stay where you're at with your hands on the chair or the block. You can bring your hands to the floor, go for it. Give me just one more breath with this flat back. Now, wherever you're at, you can start to drop your chin towards your chest, round your upper back, and start bringing your face towards your shin or your knee. You can let your head dangle, or you can start to actively draw your nose towards your knee. All the while drawing the left hip back behind you. Give me 2 more breaths. Good, come back out to that flat back. So again, your hand can come onto the chair or the blocks, but we're gonna take that left hand maybe into the crease of the left hip as you turn your chest towards that left leg. And then that left arm can extend up. And if you feel like you can keep that flat back with your hand on the floor, go for it. Use your core to cinch in and rotate the ribs and the chest towards the left side. Give me 1 more good breath here. Good. Exhale, both hands down on either side of that left foot. Slide the right foot back and pivot it down. Come on up. Warrior 2. Just gonna turn myself around. All right. We've got that nice long stance for warrior 2 here. That left knee's right over the heel. And here we go with that dancing warrior. So side angle, leaning forward, right arm over the ear, left arm reaches back. And then we're reversing the warrior. Right hand reaches forward, left arm reaches back. So I want you to start to feel how you have to use your core here, get out of the low back, and that's going to involve you having to wrap that left butt cheek underneath you, right? So I want to kind of feel like my left cheek is kind of tucked underneath, and my right hip is rolling back. Good. One more back. Good. All the way forward. Right arm over the ear. And here's where we take that left arm, reach it up and down. It's coming up to the ear and then reaching back towards my right leg. Now this is where that core is really important, because if it's not pulled in, and your ribs aren't drawn together, you're gonna feel this all in your low back. Wrap that left butt cheek underneath you. Give me 4 more. 4, 3. Pull that left knee back towards your pinky toe. Last one, hold. Hold, get that left knee over that second toe. Lean those shoulders back. 1 more big breath. And come all the way up, straighten that left leg. Okay, you can walk the right foot in a little bit. Left arm's gonna reach forward. Now, just like I'm getting pulled by my left hand and my right hip is lengthening back behind me, so I've got really nice length through both sides of my ribs here. You should feel this whole right side light up. Now that left hand come onto the chair, the shin, the ankle, maybe even the floor. And we're gonna reach that right arm over the ear. Roll that right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. 1 more big breath here. Good. Now that right hand comes onto the hip, come up to a place that you feel like the core is engaged and you're stable. And here's those little lift and lowers. Just a couple inches, working on this whole side region here, especially this little QL that looks in the back. It's quadratus laborum. It's a little muscle back there that's very important. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a place to stretch that right arm over the ear again. Good, go ahead and come back up. We're gonna bend into that left knee again. If you need to wiggle that right foot back, go ahead. And now we're coming to that side angle. So you can either have the elbow on the knee or the hand come all the way down to the inside of the foot. But either way, I want you to push your arm into your knee and your knee into your arm to feel that opening in the back of the hip. Right arm over the ear. One more big breath. Good, both hands down on the inside of that left foot. Wiggle it out a little bit. Look forward, you're on the ball of your right foot. Trying to keep your hips feeling like they've got some buoyancy here. They're not just laying towards the floor. Good, slowly lower that right knee. Now just turn your left toes slightly to the left. So your left knee and left toes are now angled out a little bit. Right hand is my kickstand, left hand to my knee, and I'm gonna turn my body towards the left side. Now, if this feels good, you can stay right here. If you wanna try to bend that right leg, reach back for that right foot. And again, you can either pull the heel in or kick the foot away. It's up to you. Give me just 2 more breaths. Good. Slowly bring that hand back down. The toes back down, wiggle the foot back to center. Pick up that back knee. Step that foot all the way back. Good. Looking forward, coming down onto those forearms again. This time we're going to just swivel the hips side to side. So dip the hips to the right, center, left, center. Right, left. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Look forward. Now with the other hand, try to push yourself up to plank. Good. Shift your hips all the way back, down facing dog. Turn myself back around. All right, you're gonna look forward at your hands, walk your hands a little closer together, and we're gonna see if we can hop our feet to the outside of those pinky hands. So we're gonna bend the knees nice and low, feel like you're a little buoyant here, and then you're gonna look forward, either take 2 hops or 1 big hop, and land those feet to the outside of your hands. We're gonna lower down into our Malasana squat. Press the knees out wide with your elbows. Good, go ahead and reach forward and grab your weights. Roll yourself down onto your bottom and slide yourself close enough to the chair that you feel like you can put your heels on it for some bridging. So I'm gonna bring my chair onto my mat so it has less tendency to slip, but you know your floor better than I do, so you can decide how you wanna work that. Now we're gonna take our weights and just place them right in the creases of the hips to start with. Heels are on the chair, feet can be hips a distance apart, but we're gonna lift all the way up and then all the way back down. I want you to try to make sure that you're feeling that pubic bone curl in towards your belly button at the top there, so that you're not coming into a back bend as much as you are bringing the hips into a little bit of extension, which just means that I'm pulling my pubic bone towards my belly button as my legs are taking the crease out of my hips and maybe even going back behind my hip. Good. Let's go for 5, 4. Good. You should feel those hamstrings. 3. And if the chair is too much, you can always come on the floor. 2. We're going to hold it up there. Hold it up. Little halfway down, up. Halfway down and up. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, all the way up. Last set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Good job. So just let your ankles rest on the chair. If you need to slide backward, you can. Arms are going to come up, palms are going to face each other. You're going to let the arms come all the way back towards the floor behind you. Keep your ribs down, and then hands come up. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up. You're going to tap your feet. Roll it all the way down. Arms come back behind you, all the way up. Like you're going to tap the feet. Good. So control the arms here. Don't just let them flop behind you. Work to slow them down as they go towards the floor. Good. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back overhead. Little pulses of those arms. Reach them long. You can just keep your head and shoulders down. Here's 10, 9, just little pulses. 7, pinkies up to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it all the way back up. Good. Now tuck your tail and roll back just about halfway back. Here's those arms kind of widen in. If you're too close to your chair, you'll know. So slide your butt back. Those arms go wide and back in. Wide and back in. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try to resist leaning back. 3, 2, 1. Palms face the ceiling. Pull those elbows back and forward. Back and forward. Try to be light in your feet. Here's 8. Tuck that tail underneath you. Pull that pubic bone towards your belly button. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those arms up. Tap the floor. Pick them up. Tap and up. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little pulse. 10, 9, 8, let it migrate out wide. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now migrate back in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Roll it all the way back down. Hands come behind the head. Keep the head and shoulders up. Bring the legs into tabletop. And we're just going to go out. Tap the heel to the top of the chair. Bring it in. Tap the leg to the chair. Bring it in. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get those shoulders up. 3, 2, 1. Add the twist. Turn to the left, turn to the right. Here's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the back of the thighs, roll yourself up. All right, we're gonna come all the way up to standing. So pressing those feet, come up, turn your chair all the way around. And we're gonna use our chair as we kind of step our feet back so that you can be at this kind of hinged position, or you can come all the way down onto the forearms. Kind of depends on the height of your chair and how you wanna work today. All right, we're gonna take those left toes, they're gonna diagonally turn out, so they're externally rotated, and I want you to feel like your heel touches your arch. So your right foot's pointing forward, your left toes are turned out slightly, and the heel of your right foot is touching the arch of the left. Now we're gonna take that left leg back on that diagonal, soften your right leg. You're gonna bring that left leg down, tap, pick it up. So everything here in the core is gonna stay nice and steady. And I want you to feel like you lift from this outer glute here. Lift that leg. I'm staying soft in my right leg. And again, you can be wherever you want in here with the upper torso. I just want you to feel stable. Keep wrapping that right hip in. Let's go 4, 3, 2, belly's lifted. 1, hold it up. Here's our little pulse, pulse. So I'm back on that diagonal. Here's 8, you should feel the outer hip and glute. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna swing that left leg forward, swing it back. Try to keep it up as high as you can keep it. Remember, the right knee is nice and soft. Here's 7, 6, you're gonna feel that right hip burning up. 5, the right hip's working to stabilize you. 4, 3, so if that starts to hurt first, don't be surprised. 2, 1, bend the knee, kick it out, bend it in, tap. Kick it out, bring it to the left elbow. Out and in. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee in, little pull forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it all the way back. Hold. Bend the left knee. Squeeze the left heel over to the right. Use that left butt cheek to push that heel like you're going to move an imaginary wall. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze back. Straighten the leg, bend it. Straighten, bend. Here's 8. Keep squeezing that left cheek like you're moving that left leg over to the right. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn both knees or hips to the floor. Tap that left knee to the back of the right. Open it all the way back up. Last set. Tap the back left knee to the right. And open. Sorry, tap the left knee to the back of the right. And back open. Here we go. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. You can fold over those legs, bend the knee, right knee, left knee. Prepare for that other side. Good. Press down the feet, roll yourself back up. All right, try to find that same hinge. Right arch goes to the left heel, and we're gonna pick that leg up on the diagonal, tap it to the floor. Pick it up and tap. So again, you can be here on your forearms. You can be up a little bit more angled. Here's 5, 4, 3. Feel it in that outer glute. 1, little pulses up. Here's 10, 9, 8. That left knee is soft. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Swing it wide towards the right side of your mat and back. Swing it out right and back. Keep wrapping that left hip in towards center. Try not to let it pop out to the side. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring that right knee to tap the right elbow, straighten it back on the diagonal. Tap, lengthen. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it forward, little pulses. Pull that right knee in towards your elbow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten it back out. Bend that right knee. Push that right heel to the left. Squeeze that right cheek. I want you to feel this right where that glute and hamstring come together. Like you're moving the wall of the left side. Push it with the right foot. Push it away. Here's 5, 4, 3. Just got 2 more changes after this. 2. Hold the squeeze. Straighten, bend. It should be a challenge to straighten without moving that right upper thigh. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee. Last set. Rotate. Tap the right knee to the back of the left knee and pick it back up. Rotate, tap, and lift. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and both feet down. Good job, guys. Fold over the legs, bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Go ahead and have a seat in your chair. We're just going to finish with the stretch. Right ankle over the left knee. Start to hinge forward from the hips. Now you can stay right here if this feels good. You can even start to turn your chest towards that right knee. Good, back up. Switch sides. Left ankle over the right knee. Hinge forward. And again, you can kind of just stay right here. Or you can start to turn your chest and sternum towards that left knee. Now there shouldn't be any discomfort in the left knee. It should all be in the hip. Good, come up. Just turn your whole body to the left. So your left shoulder is right up against the side of your chair. And then you're gonna bring your hands onto the chair, the back of the chair. And your knee's gonna stay pointed forward, so is your belly button. And then you're just gonna turn your chest towards the left. You can use your arms a little bit here to help, but I'm gonna try to keep everything from the ribs down, facing forward, and the rest turning to the chair. Good, now so you can just pick up your hands, hold this twist. Good, hands back down, take one more big breath and rotate. Maybe look over the back shoulder. And then back around. Let's turn all the way to the other side. So now my right ribs are up against the back of the chair. I'm gonna keep my belly and my knees pointed forward. Hands are gonna come onto the chair. And I'm gonna start to use my arms and all my rotational muscles to turn my chest and torso towards the back of the chair. Take a couple breaths. Good, pick up the hands, keep the rotation. Good, hands come back down, and give yourself one more big turn as you look over that right shoulder. And all the way back around. All right, good work, guys. Anything else you gotta stretch? Go for it.